Hi guys, welcome back to the Resinator. Today I'm going to do a couple of bloom coasters. I'm going to have another go at the red ones, but this time I'm going to only use the strawberry ink. I'm going to use the black glass again in the centre, and I'm using Apex resin. So it's already been through the debubbler, so that's helped to get the temperature going a bit. We're at 35.5, so I think we're probably good to get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is separate a bit out for my white, and I won't need very much. Getting a wipe to clean that thermometer off. So that's what I'm going to use for my white. I want to put a little bit in here with my glass. Tiny bit more, I think. There we go, because we only really want it to be like a paste, not runny. There we go. And then the rest I'm going to pour into my moulds. I actually think I'm going to take them off this paper because the paper looks like it's making the mould lift a little bit at the edge. So let's take it off there. That's better, it's sitting a bit flatter now. So I'm just going to go over these with my lighter. There's not very many bubbles in there, hardly anything at all to be fair. And it's such a small number of bubbles that the chances are the alcohol ink would burst them anyway. I can see one that's stuck there. You do need to be careful when you've got shaped moulds like this, because sometimes they do get caught in like the petals and things. So I'm just going to go around each petal, I think, and if there are any bubbles, it will move them away from the edge, and then I can get them with the lighter. Now I have left a little bit of space in these so I can put a backing on them. Not sure what colour backing yet. I'll see when the time comes, I think. Right, so let's drop these inks first. I really love this red. This is strawberry from Octopus Fluids, and it's a really beautiful red. Now I can see where the middle is. I'm just going to drop a little bit of that in there and give it a move around. Don't want too much. I love this red so much. think I'm gonna pop a little bit more where there's slightly bigger gaps, because it will pull in. And I haven't really thought through in what way I'm going to draw my petals, and now I'm going to freehand them, but I haven't really thought about a pattern as such. I probably should have thought that through. Right, let's get the white on the go. So I'm going to use my favourite white resin dye paste by Lumino, and I'm just going to go with one drop to start with, because there really is only a little bit. Tiny bit more. That might be too much now. I do hope not. No, I think that'll be okay. You want it like skimmed milk. Again, I'm just making sure that none of the gaps are too big. And now I'm just going to draw my petals in. It's quite hard to see because the red is quite dark, so hopefully that's working. I usually do these in pairs because I find that the second one usually comes out better, because I've settled into it more, if you know what I mean. So I find that when I'm drawing my petals in second time around, I seem to be a little bit more confident. So when I'm doing little ones like this, I do try to do pairs. So now it's just a matter of sitting and waiting to see if it blooms. Only time will tell. So I'll see you back later for the next stage. These have been curing overnight and they look like they've bloomed a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and put a backing on them. That one looks like it's a bit messy. And I quite like the way these last bits of ink didn't really spread. And when I realised that they weren't going to spread out anymore, I got my silicone tool and just ran it round. But I didn't want to disturb it too much because I'd already done the white by then, put the white lines in. So I just gave it a little gentle stir around and it's actually left quite a nice pattern. So I quite like that. So I'm going to back them with white, because I think if I were to do it with black or anything too dark, we're not going to see anything on the other side. So I've already mixed my resin and I'm just going to add a couple of drops of Lumino white resin dye paste. Oh, this is a staticky cup. think I'm going to put a little bit more in there because I want it opaque. We don't want it like skimmed milk like we would if we were doing the blooms. Okay. That's actually still quite streaky. Yeah, that is still quite streaky. That's doesn't normally do that. So I'm just pushing this up into all the little corners. Oh dear, that doesn't seem to be mixed in very well at all. That's not good. And you saw how much I mixed that as well. I wonder if it's time to get some new white paste. Might be. I have had this one for a pretty long time, but I've never had this issue with it. Never had to mix it in actually on the or in the project. Dear oh dear. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll go with it and make the best of what we got. It seems to be combining now, so well, quite possibly user error, but I really thought I'd mixed that in well enough. So these will probably be ready this evening because it's quite early in the morning now. And I'll pop the heat mat on and hopefully we'll be able to demold these later on. Okay, so I'll see you back for the demold. These are ready to demold now, and I think one has turned out better than the other, but like I said earlier on in the video, it takes me a little while to settle into it. So when I do these in pairs, so that I'm more comfortable by the time I do the second one. So let's do this one first. Now I don't even know if this has bloomed or not, to be fair. I don't think it bloomed that much, but we'll see. Unfortunately, this backing is okay after my rookie mistake of not mixing the pigment paste in properly. Okay, so let's look at this one first. Do you know, it has bloomed. I mean, there's a couple of blobs obviously on first glance, but it has actually bloomed. You can't see the black very much because I think I've overdone it a bit with the ink, but I don't dislike it at all, and it has bloomed. it has bloomed. Okay, so that's cool. So let's have a look at this one. Oh, see, that one's much better. It's more in the middle. It's not as dark in the centre. It has bloomed better. And actually, on both of these, I am regretting putting those bits around the outside now because I think it's too much. Without that, this centre bit really would have looked like a poppy or a rose or even a carnation. So whilst I'm not unhappy with them, I'm not 100% happy with them, probably about 80%. Definitely going to do this again, definitely. But I'm going to use less of that alcohol ink. I'm not going to worry when it pulls in and leaves all this space here. And it's just dawned on me that if I hadn't have put that bit around there, the fact that it's a red flower inside, it would have been inside a white flower, would have made it look quite a lot like the Tudor roses. But yeah, it has worked. It's a shame about those little blobs though, but it has worked. It has worked. So let's bring that one up and show you a bit closer. That Apex resin is gorgeous. It's really lovely. Great stuff. So there you go. This one's not great, although it did actually bloom a little bit more. I think it's just more untidy, to be fair. But I really like them. So I'm going to do them again when I come back off my holidays without this bit around the outside. And it has worked better not using the Bloody Mary ink that I used when I did it last time as well. So yeah, I'm happy with them. They're cool. So if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to my online store, my Amazon wish list, and to buy me a coffee will be down in the description, along with the links to everything that I've used in the project, the various companies that I'm affiliated with, and money off codes. The buttons for joining the channel as a member and the super thanks are down there also, and anything that comes in from those and the online store, Amazon wish list, and buy me a coffee, it all comes straight back into the channel. Thank you to all of my members. You guys are awesome, and there'll be a couple of members only, not members only, sorry, members first videos while I'm away on holiday. And thank you to those of you that are also members. I really appreciate all of you coming back time after time to watch my videos. You rock. So all that's left to say is thank you everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.